Hello and welcome back to Vinralandia. Last time we just worked out 1.5 million bus systems. It was amazing, just brilliant. But this time, we have no bus systems to work out. This means we're going to have to actually work on the city, which is ridiculous. And right off the bat, I'm seeing a small problem in the Knick-Knack Emporium of Magic outside of the traffic, which is appalling. Disgusting! It's this. We got a couple places filling up with trash. Let's check our current incinerator status. It is right on the edge. So where in the world are we going to put a new incinerator? I see. The incinerator must, of course, go in Cultopia. There we go, right there. The southern half of Cultopia, or Southern-topia, or Couth, is sorely in need of some coverage on that mark. So we're going to throw it right in there. It'll be nice. Now let's look. This place is barely used, which is good. It's mostly a bus depot. That's very nice. You've got tons of people waiting for buses, getting buses. How's our public transport doing? How many people are riding our new bus system? We've got 882 citizens riding the bus. That's pretty decent. And 1,876 people using the metro. That is just astounding. I love it. What do we have here? Goatsburg, you have dead bodies. Goatsburg, I don't appreciate you keeping dead bodies around. That is something that really Cultopia should be doing, and you should really refrain from, getting up in Cultopia's face about their particular habit of just keeping dead bodies everywhere. It's a thing, they just have to do it. It's a cultish ritual. We accept it. We don't promote it, but still, it's an important ritual within the cultish faith. So we prefer to just turn a blind eye. Because that's the best way to deal with the cult. Just turn the blind eye until they start vying for world domination. And at that point you can step in and be like, hey guys, world domination is not acceptable. If I were to rate world domination on 1 to 5 scale, I'm going to give it about a 3.5 at most. So you guys are going to have to cut it out, maybe find some other world to conquer, if that happens to be your jazz, or we're going to have to shut you down. Either one. It is really against city code for you to conquer the world. Oh, look at this park. Look at this park. It's amazing! Look at it! What we have here is a large park. Obvious, easy, it's a large playground. Simple. Nobody would think twice about that, but right across the street, a small playground. In this way, the people can come from this side of the street to this side of the street. Their children can run across the street as they play, and increase the risk of just terrible mutilation of their children in Jolly City Central. It doesn't really fit with the core values of Jolly City Central, but I believe it will really help the people to better understand road safety through examples of what happens when you aren't safe on the roads. It's gonna be for the better in the end. That's all that I'm saying. Man, look at this little particular section of Wittsville. The commercial district of Wittsville. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Just need to fill in this little last section and bada boom, it's pretty much full. We'll get the edges as time goes on, because we just don't have the demand, but it's nice to put that in there. Oh, Wittsville, you started as such a small enclave of people trying to flee from the tyrannical hand of Branberg, but now you are the greatest enclave that has ever lived, outside of probably quite a few enclaves. But we're not going to talk about them. We're just going to pretend that Wittsville is the best. At long last, after hundreds of years by that I mean maybe 1 year, of being without electricity, the Jolly Underground Network, that is the name of this station, the Jolly Underground Network, is finally with power. How nice. Isn't that brilliant? It had to happen at some point. We couldn't just leave it without power forever. It was just a matter of Jolly City Central building up and getting this close. It was very important. Man, what is this? Pollution. There's a pollution meter. How is our city in pollution? Well, Filth Corner is as filthy as it has always been. There's a streak of just poop. It's just that. It's sewage. It's raw sewage just going down the river, just chilling out there. Knick-Knack Emporium of Magic, disgusting. Northern Triforce, disgusting. And all those incinerators, absolutely disgusting. But overall, it's actually some pretty low amount of pollution overall. I'm happy with that. That's nice. It's good. Okay, what can we do? Because really, to an extent, because I'm lazy. Well, no, I know what we need to do. I'm going to stop being lazy. I was going to say because I'm lazy, we just need to wait for it to expand, but I've thought of something to do. The Pathworks. Something we haven't worked on in a long time. Hey, Cultopia. You want a little plaza? Have a little plaza. That'll help you right down there. Okay. We need to work on some walking paths for these people. Oh, we're going to have to go over a lot of highways with this. But it can be done. Okay, how are we going to do this? We still don't have a walking path between Cultopia and Goatsburg. Probably for the best in reality. What we're going to do is we need to get a top-down view. Still don't have that camera down. We're going to go from here. We are going to make the Grand Walkway Network of Vinralandia. It has been renowned by at least 4 different people for being a slightly amazing walkway system. Of course, none of these people have actually seen it because it doesn't exist. But we can take their word for it that it will be amazing. So what we're going to do is make a big universal system to allow people to walk from one part of the city to any other part of the city. It is going to be the greatest pedestrian project to ever be worked on. No other civilization has ever created such an amazing pedestrian project. Here we go. We've begun by connecting the 2 great rivals of the city. And by connecting it, I mean I actually didn't make that properly. We're going to have to delete this and actually have it connect with the road. My goodness. The 2 great rivals. Oh no, not like that. Like this, straight and then straight down. Okay. It connects the 2 great rivals, Cultopia and Goatsburg, together at last. It's not going to help the relations at all. Relations will be as bad as they've always been. It's just the truth. I'm going to do a really cool, like, triangle formation. It's totally going to work. Oh, look at that. That is disgusting. Why did I build that? Oh, it's so bad. This is going to be a thing anyway. Whatever. Okay. We need to get a bit of a bigger picture. So we need to get Branberg in here. And how are we going to have people walk from Wittsville all the way over to Branberg? That's a brilliant question. I'm glad you asked. What we are going to do is build a walkway from here. I'm going to have it rise up and tear down a couple houses. Because such a thing is necessary for progress! Because, see, as society progresses, occasionally your house has to be knocked down. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me, but it's the truth. You have to accept that occasionally your house will be knocked down in the name of progress. That's not actually connecting with the road over there. Dang it! How dare you! Oh, that slope is way too steep. Okay, we're gonna have another little walkway system coming through the commercial district of Wittsville. And of course, with any hope, meeting up. Oh, it's gonna tear down so many buildings. Meet up right here with the residential section walkway. This is going to be brilliant, believe me, people. I know you're all very skeptical about this thing right now. You're thinking, how could this ever work? What in the heck is he doing? Has he lost his mind? And I'd say you're kind of misinformed in that you think that I had to lose my mind, when in reality, my mind was lost from the very beginning. What in the heck is even going on here? Oh my lord, I did it again! Oh lord! Okay, let's delete this. The pathing, it's not easy. Apparently, I'm pretty sure it's pretty simple. I'm just buggering it up really terribly. There we go. Nice steep incline leading up to there. Perfect. And then this is going to go straight across the river like so. We can fix it up, make it look a bit nicer at that intersection. But pretty much this is going to follow down through this 6-lane road of Brandberg. It's going to be brilliant, and it's going to hook up with the other two grand sections of the walkway. You might say, and many critics have said, dude, this walkway is way too long. Who's actually going to use this? I usually reply to them by slapping them in the face and telling them that their mother is a walrus and they need to sit down and have a think about their life based upon that fact. Usually I'm then escorted out of the building by burly men who are not particularly happy about what I've just done. But it was quite necessary for the progress of our city to show the people of our city what happens when dissenters speak out against the rule of the mayor. Because everyone knows that the mayor is an absolute rule. I do whatever I want to. Doesn't have to be efficient or make any sense, as it often doesn't. Oh lord, that was bad. It just has to, you know, be a thing. I just have to say, yeah, we're doing this. We're doing it well. If you don't like it, get with the program, dude. It's gonna happen. Are you serious? Ah, there we go. I got it. Okay, we just needed to raise up the electrical lines one bit, and now it's not going to interfere with the path. Everyone's going to be connected back up. It's going to be brilliant. Okay. So we need to connect this pathway up. This is legitimately going to look terrible, isn't it? It's going to be just brutally, ridiculously disgusting. When people do come to Vinralandia and they're like, oh dudes, look at all the amazing things we got. We got this amazing clover field. It's great. We got a place just absolutely filled with cultists. Everyone's just gonna, oh come on, connect with the pathway there. No, you don't want to connect with the pathway? Fine, connect with the pathway here. Okay, people are gonna look at this walkway and they're gonna be like, This is not the Vinralandia I heard about. Oh no. No! That is unacceptable. This pathway is becoming a bit ridiculous. Come now, we're going to do this properly. No, right there, okay. Then we're going to have it go up one. I'm going to have it lead directly into this path in a good enough fashion. That is what I call good enough at this point. Brilliant! Okay. Yeah, these paths look ridiculous. Oh, the regret just flowing over. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this, people. We're gonna make it. Then we're gonna forget it ever existed. And we're just gonna ignore it for the remainder of the city's existence. As I do with so many of my problems. Okay. This is just like a 20-mile walking path if you just wanna, you know, like just have a little stroll to work. You can just take this 20-mile walk path and it'll be perfect. You'll be all fit in no time. Literally by the end of your first walk, you're gonna have thunder thighs because this is just ridiculous. It's so bad. It's so bad. Why did I do this? Oh god. Okay. We need to create a pathway down to Batsville. Battown. It's Battown, not Batsville. I do like to call things villes, but in this particular case it is a town, and by town I mean a general metropolis. But you don't need to question that sort of thing. Just go with it. Oh, and we can connect it right there. No, you didn't connect to the street. You didn't connect to the street! It's okay, it's okay. What do we have here? We have a University of Battown. I forgot that we had a University of Battown. Well, we can just connect this right up to the university. Now people from Cultopia will, instead of going to the University of Spherity, because I don't know, they'll go over to Battown and they'll be like, oh, we can use this amazing walking path, and they're going to use it once and then immediately regret ever having set foot in it. We also need to make connections down into Brandberg. One on each side, of course, so that people don't have to cross the wretched highway. Let's hook it up right here. This, of course, once again is going to create terrible strife within Wittsville and Brandberg, as the two places are going to have to meet up. I know it's something that the city is trying to not cause to happen all the time, but at the same time we're just building everything so that they always come together. So there's gonna be a riot. It's gonna be a pretty serious riot. Well, at least in Brandberg, it's going to be a very serious riot. In Wittsville, it's not going to be serious at all. It's going to be a very goofy riot. Right there. Nice. There's our two entrances. I don't think anybody's ever going to use this pathway. Just saying. It's so bad. I might go in next episode and just completely annihilate it so I never have to look at it again. The Intercity Pathing System. It's not that amazing. It's not worth that much echo. And that's not even very much echo. It's really just not worth it. Let's drop this down right under the overpass so that when cars go careening off the overpass, they go straight onto pedestrians. And it's just like, oh, yeah, thanks guys. I mean, we didn't really want to, like, have legs tomorrow. So I really thank you for the whole, you know, careening cars onto pedestrians thing. But in time, as we know, time heals all wounds. And it's not going to heal their legs because their legs are gone, literally severed. It was a truck of broken glass, okay? And the broken glass just acted like little scalpels and just cut the person to pieces, just absolutely decimated them. Oh. Yeah, the family wasn't happy about that one. But I, as a mayor, have accepted the responsibility of attempting surgery to recreate that poor child's legs. I, not being a surgeon, of course, did not succeed in that endeavor. And they say the comatose state of the victim is my fault. But, as mayor, I can only be proud of my achievements in this city. They have been so amazing. I would list them, but I can't remember any of them. So, there we go. Okay. That brings us to the end of the episode. We haven't quite finished the intercity walking network of doom, which is suddenly of doom, and I don't know why. But that's the case anyway. It looks ridiculous. It's just snaking through everything. Now people will be able to walk to all of the individual districts once we connect up the Unnamed Lands, Neo Marketopia, and Jolly City Central. We will have all of the main districts all hooked up together. But until then, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. We will, as I said before, finish up this walkway next time, as well as, I don't know, whatever other thing we need to do. Probably finish out Jolly City Central. It's filling up pretty nicely and we need more industrial, so that little chunk will be filled with all the offices people could ever need. But until then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.